You may be a fan of Marvel, you may be a fan of DC, or you may not like any of those. But either way, most of you probably like Batman. From this episode, we're gonna talk about Batman's famous sidekick, Robin. Batman writers decided to create Robin in order to attract the younger generation. Over the years, there were several characters who has taken the mantle of Robin. But after the New 52 comic reboot, there are 4 people who became the famous sidekick of Batman.
Pure and perfect Dick Grayson, the first Robin. Ugh.
Based on what I'm seeing, I was the only Robin.
Dick Grayson is considered as the first Robin. Bruce Wayne adopted him after the death of his parents in a circus accident. Dick was trained under Batman in combat skills since a small age. With his circus background, Dick was excellent at combat training. Dick wanted to be a part of Batman's crime fighting. Batman also thought to use Grayson's skills to good use and allowed him to be sidekick. That made the arrival of first Robin, the boy wonder. After a few years, Grayson decided to step down from being Robin and build up his own identity. He chose to become Nightwing and fight crimes alone.
Who's that other one? The pretty boy in the leotard.
That's Nightwing. He was the Bat's first sidekick. The first Robin. Jason had a tough childhood due to the issues of his parents. He was forced to live in the street. One day, Batman caught Jason while he is stealing. Batman found out the tragic story of the child and decided to provide a home at Wayne Manor. After the part ways of Dick, Jason took the mantle of Robin to become the second Robin.
Jason, get on out here or I'm going on patrol without you.
Ha! Come on. Gotcha! Ha, ha, ha. It feels awesome! Check me out! I'm Robin, the boy wonder! Are you kidding me? This rocks! Come on, old man. We've got bad guys who need chasing. This is the best day of my life.
Jason was completely different than Dick. He was impulsive and aggressive. He was motivated by rage. There were so many occasions Batman had a hard time controlling him. One notable incident of Jason Todd's story is, in the comic issue A Death in the Family, Jason was killed by Joker. After many years, comics writers decided to bring him back as the Red Dude. It says, after the death of Jason, Ghul found the body of the boy and resurrected him in the Lazarus pit. For those who don't like to read comics, the storyline is well described in the DC animated movie Batman and the Red Dude. If someone asks, among the Robins who is the smartest? Well, the answer is Tim Drake. His intelligence and detective skills were praised by Batman as well. As a child, living with his parents, Tim Drake wanted to find the true identity of Batman. He studied the video evidence and hacked into databases to identify the person behind that mask. He came pretty close as well. He saw that Batman is starting to lose his sanity after the death of Jason. Tim was able to convince Nightwing that Batman needs a Robin. After the persuasion of Nightwing and Alfred, Batman agreed to recruit Tim as the third Robin only if he completes the training. After the training under Alfred, Batman and Grayson, Tim was given the mantle of Robin. Obviously, he wasn't good at combat as Grayson, but he was smart and his detective skills were impressive. Later, he went to become Red Robin, a leader of Teen Titans.
I'm his son.
You certainly are.
Damian is the son of Bruce Wayne and Talia al Ghul. Damian was born using an artificial womb in order to preserve the genes of both of his parents perfectly. From the small age, Damian was trained under Al Ghul to become a master assassin. At first, Damian didn't know who is his father. Even though he kept asking Talia, she said she would only reveal the name if only he defeats her in single combat. At the age of 10, he was able to defeat Talia and got the answer for that question.
Don't look so stunned, Father. I thought you'd be taller.
Talia decided to keep Damian with his father Bruce Wayne to keep Batman occupied, but that move started to backfire on her. Damian liked being around with Bruce. He was extremely intelligent and excellent in combat skills. Damian straight away wanted to become a part of crime fighting with Batman. But Bruce had a hard time understanding him with his no-killing moral code and the importance of taking criminals to justice rather than taking the law to their hands. We know we barely scratched the surface of these characters. There's a lot to talk about these characters and their storylines. We think they all deserve an episode of their own. But I suggest you to check out their origin stories in their zero-issue comics. Dick Grayson in Nightwing zero issue, Jason Todd Redwood and the Outlaws zero issue, Tim Drake, Teen Titans zero issue, Damian Wayne, Batman and Robin zero issue. So, who is your favorite Robin? Comment below. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.